Greenland is not just a block of ice. It is a repository of 10% of the world's freshwater, locked in a shell up to 3 kilometers thick. While we perceive this island as a static graveyard of snow, modern radar and deep core drilling have exposed facts that defy standard climate models. Beneath this shield lies infrastructure and biological anomalies of a scale we are only beginning to comprehend. Until 2013, scientists had no idea of the true topography beneath the ice. Radar scanning revealed what geologists call the mega canyon. This giant fissure stretches 750 kilometers from the center of the island to the northern coast, longer than the Grand Canyon, but buried under 2 kilometers of ice. The mystery lies in its role in modern hydrology. High-pressure meltwater rivers flow along its floor, lubricating the glacier's base and forcing billions of tons of ice into the ocean faster than any supercomputer predicted. In 1959, under the secret Project Iceworm, a military city called Camp Century was built inside the glacier. Engineers carved 3 kilometers of tunnels to house laboratories and a nuclear reactor. When it was decommissioned in 1967, experts believed the ice would entomb the waste forever. However, satellite data shows a fatal miscalculation. The ice sheet is melting so rapidly that by 2090, tons of radioactive coolant, diesel fuel, and toxic compounds will likely be exposed. It is the first time in history that glacial erosion threatens to unearth a decommissioned nuclear-era site of this magnitude. Under the ice of northwest Greenland, researchers discovered one of the 25 largest impact craters on Earth, 31 kilometers in diameter. What makes it unique is that it is the only crater to maintain its structure under an active glacier. Analysis of sand washed out from beneath the ice revealed shocked quartz, which only forms under the extreme pressure of a meteorite strike. The burning question remains: when did it happen? Some data suggests it occurred as recently as 12,000 years ago, potentially triggering a sudden global cooling event that altered the course of human history. A massive, unexplained heat flow is rising from the Earth's interior beneath the center of the island. Research shows that Greenland is slowly drifting over an ancient mantle plume, a thin spot in the Earth's crust where volcanic heat breaks through. This thermal pillar melts the ice from the bottom up, creating subglacial lakes and rivers in what should be permafrost. As a result, a huge sector of the ice sheet is effectively floating on a thin layer of water, making it dangerously unstable regardless of atmospheric temperature. In the 10th century, Norse colonists founded 2 major settlements that thrived for nearly 400 years. By 1450, all contact with them was lost. When missionaries arrived in the 18th century, they found only empty stone ruins. Excavations showed no signs of plague or warfare. Isotopic analysis of bone remains revealed a desperate shift from farming to a marine diet, but it wasn't enough. Modern data suggests a perfect storm, a sudden drop in temperature combined with a rise in sea levels that flooded their pastures, causing a highly organized society to vanish within a single generation. The Greenland ice sheet is losing its reflectivity due to a phenomenon called dark ice. This isn't soot or dust. Satellite monitoring confirms that vast areas are being covered by microscopic ice algae, Ancylonema nordenskioeldii. These organisms produce a dark purple pigment to protect themselves from the Arctic sun. The physics is devastating. Dark ice absorbs up to 80% of solar heat, whereas white ice reflects 90%. This creates a feedback loop where the algae thrive in the meltwater they help create, accelerating the collapse of the ice sheet more effectively than industrial emissions. In 2022, a breakthrough in paleogenetics occurred in northern Greenland. Scientists extracted DNA fragments from deposits 2 million years old, the oldest genetic material ever found. The results completely rewrote our understanding of the planet. 2 million years ago, Greenland was not a frozen wasteland. It was a biological hub of poplars and cedars, inhabited by mastodons and reindeer. The permafrost acted as a perfect genetic safe, preserving a world that existed long before the ice. It proves that Greenland's current frozen state is merely a brief episode in its long geological history. Greenland is not just a block of ice. It is Earth's largest hard drive, storing millions of years of climate data, failed human experiments, and the genetic blueprints of lost worlds. As the shield thins, the island is no longer just a witness to change, it is becoming the catalyst for the next chapter of our planet's history. The secrets emerging from the permafrost are a reminder that the eternal ice is far more active and far more dangerous than we ever imagined. Thank you for watching this journey into the deep freeze.